Problematic property owners renting dumps in Detroit, you're being warned.
Detroit city officials have a new plan in place to get rental properties up to code and in compliance. Well, tonight they are sharing the details with our own Ronnie Dahl.
And she's live on Detroit's West Side tonight with the story.
Well, Curtis and Carolyn, for years, there's been little enforcement for landlords to comply with the law. I've been in some buildings, such as this one. Conditions were so unsafe, the building had to be condemned and the tenants were forced out at no fault of their own. City officials are now saying situations like this will no longer go unnoticed. They're willing to work with property owners, but those who don't comply can expect to be hit with some pretty hefty fines. Action News has been exposing the horrible conditions some tenants have been forced to live in, like this small apartment building on Detroit's West Side. Even though tenants were paying rent to this so-called building manager.
We tried to move people in. We had to fix up their apartments.
You weren't taking their money and not doing what you should be doing.
Oh.
This is how he was fixing things up. Crumbling walls, busted pipes, and no running water. And while they were dealing with no water on the east side, a bug infestation kept one couple up at night.
Bed bugs and roaches and mice eating us up. My wife got so many bed bug bites on her, she looked like she got measles.
When Action News confronted the landlord, he said this. Think those are acceptable living conditions?
Actually, I believe so, yeah.
Detroit city officials want to put a stop to the deplorable conditions. One way is by tracking rental properties and their owners.
They've got 30 days to come to register their properties if they're vacant. If they're not vacant and they're occupied, we want them to register immediately.
Soon inspections will begin and tickets will be handed out, very costly tickets.
Tickets could be in the hundreds of dollars. They can get a ticket for not having a rental registration. They could get a ticket for not having a certificate of compliance, not having a lead certificate. It could be very, very costly for them. And we would rather they spend that money on fixing their properties up. We do not want to write tickets, but we will if we have to.
The goal is to rid the city of slumlords who put lives in danger. So here's how this is going to work. A seminar is scheduled for tomorrow for property owners to come down to the city county building, and they will be working with you to get in compliance. They will also be there to assist property owners of these rental buildings to address some of the other issues, such as squatters. And then once they get through with that, there's going to be that 30-day grace period. Once that's over, they're going to start getting out here, doing the inspections, issuing those tickets, which could run into the hundreds of dollars. Time to get things right. We also have information about the seminar on our website, WXYZ.com. Reporting live tonight on the city's west side. Back to you.
Yeah, very deplorable conditions. I'm willing to bet the landlords don't live that way.
Oh, and they don't. Every single time we've done these stories, we've tracked down the landlords. They usually live in these big houses in the suburbs. I have to tell you, at one point in time, I stopped doing these stories because I just emotionally couldn't handle it. These people were left out on the streets and it got too hard. So this is a good thing for the city of Detroit, and we're going to be following it through to make sure the city follows it through and holds these landlords accountable.
Well, that's certainly good news, Ronnie. Thank you so much. Hopefully these renters will get some help, the help they deserve. Thank you.